That's a huge asset.
Charlie? How could you say it any better?
For almost a decade now, I've been an index-beating value investor, and for quite some time, I've been considering how to bring you along on this journey. By joining me in a more practical, case-by-case and private setting, I believe you can get yourself a head start on your path towards financial freedom. Therefore, I've decided to launch a Patreon with exclusive content revealing my full portfolio and all the action that comes with it. For people like us, who may not have a large inheritance, exceptional athletic or musical skills, or anything else that can catapult us instantly into early retirement, stock market investments remain the most reliable way to financial success. All that is needed is a sound intellectual framework and time. The earlier you start and the earlier you develop the required tools for successful stock picking, the earlier you'll reach financial freedom. Simple as that. What would some extra percentage points in increased performance do for your future wealth? Cutting a couple of decades from your working life is within your reach, if that's your choice. I started investing on the 6th of August 2013. Since then, my portfolio has returned 19.5% on invested capital per year, net of fees and taxes. That's better than 99.5% of all funds listed by Morningstar. Also, keep in mind that this includes my whole investment journey since I purchased my very first stock. I'm optimistic that the cumulative experience gained from a decade in the market and around 100 books on investing will positively impact results going forward. Finally, the performance has not been achieved through some single big home run, but rather through the combined effort of many investments and avoidance of any real big misses. In addition, and with me on this journey, I have a longtime friend and colleague. With him, twice as much research will be accomplished. And, as an investor who has beaten the market in a similar fashion like me, he'll be the perfect intellectual sparring partner. Every Buffett needs his Munger, right? So, what does this never-before-seen portfolio look like? As of right now, there are 12 companies in total, with about 50% of the money invested in the top 4. There's a wide spread between different geographies and industries. Finding a business that fulfills all our criteria is rare, and for this reason, we think there's a material advantage in staying global. Besides, nowadays it's just as simple to buy international companies as it is to buy domestic ones, even with a half-decent broker. Furthermore, we are not dependent on a single country, industry or economic cycle for our performance, which should increase the resilience of the results. I believe you'll find it interesting to know what the portfolio would look like if it were constructed as an index. The average PE is 9.5, EV/EBIT is 7, return on invested capital is 22%, and the dividend yield is 2.9%. Moreover, the average company has grown sales by about 9% per year during the last 10 years. Let's compare that to the general market, the New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq. Our portfolio overperforms on all of the metrics. Most importantly, we got this portfolio at almost 1/3 of the price of the general market.
We are getting a bargain in relation to intrinsic value.
So, which one would you rather invest in? Warren Buffett wasn't always a buy and hold investor. During the time he had his highest returns, he had a different strategy. While far from being a trader, he took advantage of market fluctuations, and he did so for as long as he remained a small and nimble investor. Being small and nimble investors ourselves, we adhere to this philosophy too. We are happy to hold all of our companies for the long run, but we are equally happy to sell quickly when Mr. Market is too optimistic. When you join us, this is what you'll get. Regular updates on a portfolio that has returned 19.5% per year. transparent insights into how we pick our stocks, a constant newsfeed about the companies we invest in with our comments, and deep dive write-ups on all our holdings. And here's a promise. If we don't beat the Dow Jones World Index during the next 12 months, I'll even rename this YouTube channel to The Swedish Speculator for public display until we're back in the lead. Also, you should know that this is where we put basically all our money ourselves, so we truly walk the talk here. So, join the journey at patreon.com/The Swedish Investor. And by the way, if you feel like stealing our portfolio and our stock picking strategy only to leave immediately, go ahead. Truly, there are no strings attached. After all, you can only make an informed decision from the inside, and we hope to see you there. Cheers!